has some other stuff. So Joe's running this one solo.
Kent's here, isn't he?
Yeah, he's over there. But yeah, Emma usually runs the camera. But she had something else, I think. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Swain County High School. We're blessed with another gorgeous afternoon for Lady Devil softball. Gary Ayers here with head coach Toby Burrell. Coach, coming in today again, great weather. The field is in good shape. It's even probably better than the last time we were here last week. So good to have everything coming together for softball.
It's a beautiful day. We'll take them. We played in so many that weren't very pretty that we'll certainly take these. And a good opponent in town today with Rosman. They're playing real well right now, so we got our work cut out for us.
Oh, no doubt. Looking at Rosman, they played a couple of close games with Hiawassee Dam. It was a one-run game. They lost to Murphy, who had a huge win over Robbinsville yesterday. So obviously Rosman, very dangerous team, aren't they?
Absolutely. We can't take anything for granted. We got to go out and play.
And they, again, a little bit like Hayesville, they don't have a lot of subs. They only have one extra player on this team, but a scrappy bunch, which is typical Rosman. No matter what the sport, they're always coming to play, and they play hard.
Yeah, they certainly do, and that's part of it for our team is we got to take care of the things that we can take care of. That's all we can control, and we got to answer and be the things that we need to be.
Yeah, last week against Hayesville, our girls really hit the ball well. I know that one inning we had 9 runs, and looking up and down the roster, every single starter against Hayesville had at least one hit. So that was a positive.
Absolutely, and we've been looking for that for a while. We've struggled with the bats the first 2 games, so it was good to get off the snide a little bit with that and be able to put the ball in play and do some good things.
And
I gotta go.
I think the umps are ready, so have a good game. All right, Coach Toby Burrell joining us here, and we'll come back and get things underway, rocking and rolling here from Swain County High School with Lady Devil softball in just a moment here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome in as our Lady Devils are ready to host the Rosman Tigers here in softball on a beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Beautiful blue sky, a few puffy clouds kind of hanging around, and we have two good cameramen here with Joe Holt and Kent Maxey, and we're ready to go here in the first inning as Reagan Chapman will lead off for Rosman here on the top of the very first inning. Just underway, live here from Swain County High School. Rosman coming in with a record on the season of 2-3, but a very impressive game against Murphy early in the season, losing by only one run. And right now, Murphy is in sole possession of first place in the conference. More on that as we continue on this Tuesday afternoon. Attempted bunt. That one goes foul. And Reagan Chapman, after running all the way down to first base, and we have figured out she can scoot. Very quick runner is Reagan Chapman, a sophomore here for the Rosman Tigers. They are coached by head coach Kyle Reese, assisted by Chris Galloway, Chris Daves, Doug Tucker, and Ann Daves. Those are the folks who get it done over at Rosman High School. Good bunch of folks that we talked to before the game. Pitch in, and it's going to be in for a strike. 2 strikes now on Reagan Chapman with Elizabeth Daves on deck. Nikki Galloway will be hitting in the number 3 spot now for Rosman. They're in their black with white trim and some orange trim. Our Lady Devils in white pants, gray tops with maroon numbers. And there's a swing and a miss. That's going to be the first strikeout of the game. And again, on the mound, or I can't say on the mound because there is no mound in girls softball, but Stacy Griggs in the circle gets the first strikeout of the day against Reagan Chapman. So again, Stacy having a good season coming in, as she had 8 strikeouts the other day, and now with 241 strikeouts in her career, now 242 after that latest strikeout. This pitch is going to be in for a ball to Elizabeth Daves, and Elizabeth is the opposing pitcher for Rosman this afternoon. Nikki Galloway on deck. Maggie Galloway is going to be batting cleanup today for Rosman. 1 down, nobody out. Or check that, 1 down, nobody on. Got to get my brain in gear. Got to get the gears going in the same direction here. Pitch is going to be in for a strike. I've been talking to Joe Holt and Kent Maxey too long. They have my brain just totally confused here this afternoon. But I say that in jest. But hey, we have a lot of fun working together, and these are good guys. Pitch in. Oh, it's going to be right across the knees for a strike. Stacy Griggs threw a lot of strikes the other day in that big win over Hayesville, as our Lady Devils won in 5 innings over Hayesville 14-3. Our Lady Devils coming in 2-1. As we mentioned, Rosman 2-3 in the current Smoky Mountain Conference standings. Pitch in, swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in a row now for Stacy Griggs as Elizabeth Daves goes down swinging. Nikki Galloway, the starting right fielder and a true freshman on this team. By the way, there are 3 freshmen for Rosman. They have 2 seniors, a junior, and the rest are sophomores. So pretty much a very young team for Rosman and Coach Reese. That pitch in for a strike. We saw an extremely young team, I believe almost all the team for Hayesville, who came in here last week. Freshmen, very young team for Coach Gary Payne, and I know they're gonna take their lumps, and that's the way it is when you have a lot of underclassmen. There's a shot over second base, going to be in for a base hit, and the first hit of the day is on the base now as Nikki Galloway is on for a single for Rosman. Maggie Galloway is going to be batting, and Maggie is one of the 3 seniors on this team behind Nikki. Maggie Galloway is the starting third baseman now for Rosman with 2 out, 1 on. And we can see that Nikki Galloway is ready to run as that pitch is going to be in for a strike. I'll tell you, Stacy Griggs, if you're up hitting against Stacy, you better get the bat off your shoulder because she is throwing strikes. And if you're up there hoping for a walk, it's going to be a tough afternoon for you because, again, we saw Stacy throw a lot of strikes against Hayesville. There's a ground ball. It's going to be foul. Almost got the first base coach over there. And again, the coaches, head coach Kyle Reese. He's, I believe that may be him at first base. And he's assisted by Doug Tucker, Chris Galloway, and Chris Daves. And Daves does all the stats and the paperwork for the team for Rosman. This will be the last time their softball team will be coming over to Swain in conference play unless we schedule them for future games in non-conference play. Rosman, of course, moving up to a new conference, to a 1A conference with realignment all across the state, affecting some teams. Some teams stay in the same league. Stacy back on the pitcher rubber now with 2 out, 1 on, top of the first. Pitch in. That one's going to be low for a ball. Runner at first is going to take off and easily cruise on into second base. Nikki Galloway advancing now, getting herself into scoring position. On that pitch that was very low. Got by back there, but I tell you, Keely Eagleman, our catcher, does not let many pitches get through. She does a good job behind the plate. Stacy ready to go now with 2 out. No run here in the top of the first. Foul ball. Again, Stacy Griggs, our pitcher this afternoon, in the circle behind the plate. Keely Eagleman. So 2 seniors working together. Keely, a senior, as is Stacy. Down at first base, another senior, Ashley Stevenson. At second base, sophomore Maddie Spates. At third base, sophomore Hannah Schuler. And a shortstop, junior Braden Taylor. That is your infield. In the outfield, Kay Johnson, a sophomore in center field. Savannah Smith, a junior in right field. And in left field is going to be senior Hannah Epperson. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 3 and out 3. So 3 strikeouts as Rosman leaves 1 runner on base here in the top of the first inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Our Lady Devils coming to bat. Let's see if we can score. As we jumped on Hayesville early last week, we had 2 runs in each inning until we exploded for that 9-run inning against Hayesville. What's going to happen today? We'll be back and find out here on the Maroon Devils Network. Welcome back on a sunny Tuesday afternoon here at Swain County High School. Good to be home with our girls playing softball. And we're going to have top of the lineup, Kay Johnson, Maddie Spates, and Braden Taylor in action. Good to see Kay back in action. I know the other day she was not able to play as she was injured. So good to see Kaylin Johnson back at it, playing center field for the Lady Devils and ready to play. As we mentioned, she was injured the other day, had some illness, didn't feel well at all. She was here, but just I tell you what, sometimes that happens, and we just hope none of our players, whether on our team or the Rosman team or any other team, come down with COVID. I know it seemingly does not affect high school age folks the way it does older adults, but we just wish that all our players stay healthy this season. Pitch in the dirt. And that's going to be a ball. As we mentioned, in the pitcher circle, Elizabeth Daves for Rosman. Behind the plate for Rosman is going to be Reagan Chapman. Down at first base is going to be Gab Hightower. At second base, Kendall Harrison. At third base, Maggie Galloway. The shortstop is Bailey Owen. That's your Rosman infield. And the first batter is going to be on with a walk. So Kay Johnson gets on the easy way, so to speak. The outfield today for Rosman, Nikki Galloway in right field. Marley Ruth Metcalf is going to be in center field, and in left field will be Rachel Carnathan. So now down at first base, and I guarantee you, on any possible chance. Kate Johnson will take off. This girl can run. Pitch in, and it's going to be ball. Of course, head coach Toby Burrell over in the coach's box at third base. Over at first base, assistant coach Ashley McClendon. Of course, Caitlin Dills and Taylor Day. Also assisting Lady Devil softball. Always good to have them doing a good job. And, of course, we have, and I think she's been called the team mom. We're talking about the manager and statistician, Jenna Marr. Swinging a miss for a strike by Maddie Spates, our starting second baseman, batting now with 1 on, no out. Bottom of the first inning. So again, we want to recognize some more players in just a moment. That pitch is going to be low in the dirt, and Kay takes off for second base easily. No throw down at second. As we mentioned, Kay can scoot. She can run. We've got 3 young ladies out for the season with injury. Kinsley Chambers, a junior, Annalise Cook, a junior, and Haley Woodard, a sophomore, all out for the season. And we wish them the best, and we hope they can come back and play next spring for this outstanding program. Foul ball, no play. So we have a runner on second, nobody out. Maddie Spates, the batter, sophomore. 2 sophomores leading off. Kay Johnson and Maddie Spates are going to be followed by junior Braden Taylor, the shortstop, who is going to be on deck. And a swing and a miss. And I believe that may be strike 3. So the first strikeout today for our Lady Devils, and the first for pitcher Elizabeth Daves in the circle for Rosman. Hard-throwing right-hander. 1 out, 1 runner on, and scoring position is Kay Johnson. There's a foul ball off the bat of Braden Taylor, our junior shortstop. Savannah Smith, another junior, is going to be on deck. Interesting lineup. 2 sophomores, followed by 2 juniors, followed by 4 seniors. So I don't know what that means, but anyway, just food for thought. Swing and a miss. Again, with 1 out is Braden Taylor, our shortstop. I tell you, this girl has an arm. We were watching warm-ups, and Braden, man, she can fire that ball to first base with some sizzle. There's a very high fly into short center field. Kay will stay at second base wisely. That one was a mile high, almost looked like a 9-iron. That one was way up in the air. And getting under it, looking right into the sun, was Marley Ruth Metcalf. That's one thing about center field, right field, second base, first base. They're looking into the sun, as is our own Kit Maxey out there. As a matter of fact, he's trying to shade his eyes, but he's not fooling anybody. The sun is right in all those folks' face that we just mentioned. So now Savannah Smith hitting with 2 down. Savannah, our starting right fielder, runner on second. Pitch in for a strike. As we mentioned, so proud of our ladies. They hit the ball really well in the win over Hayesville. Every single person in the lineup from top to bottom got at least 1 hit. And that's somewhat rare that every person in the lineup hit the ball well. Multiple RBIs last week. Just an outstanding day at the plate for our ladies. I know, for example, Savannah Smith had 4 RBIs. Several players had multiple RBIs in that win. Here comes the pitch. High pop-up. This could be in play. First baseman is there. Can't get a glove on it. I think she kind of held up a little bit because the second baseman was coming over and nobody really, at the last second, tried to get a glove on the ball. So now Savannah will go back and try again. Got a break there that nobody could make a play on that one. Just in very tough territory over there. Almost 2. And at one of those crazy places where nobody can really get a play on it. Savannah steps back in. 2 out. 1 on. Pitch in. Oh, yep. That is going to be called 3rd strike. So 2 strikeouts here in the bottom of the first. Both teams leaving a runner stranded at second base in a very tough first inning. No score as we go to the top of the second here on the Maroon Devils Network. Back live on a Tuesday afternoon, 0-0. No score here in the top of the second inning. Rosman coming to bat. Kendall Harrison is their starting second baseman. Pitch high for a ball. And we haven't seen a whole lot of those from the right arm of one Stacy Griggs today. So far, she has had 3 strikeouts, given up 1 hit. On the other side for Rosman, they also have 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. No hit on the day for our Lady Devils. Swing and a miss. Again by Kendall Harrison. She'll be followed by Marley Ruth Metcalf and Caden Galloway. And that's going to be a sophomore, a freshman, and another sophomore hitting here on the top of the second inning. Again, relatively young team for Rosman. There's a swing and a miss for a strike. And I'll tell you, Stacy's bringing some heat. They're just a little bit late on some of the swings that we're seeing here in the early going. This game, of course, scheduled for 7. Last time out, we played in 5, winning over Hayesville with the 10-run rule. Wind up and the throw. This one is going to be in for a ball. And right now, the sun is somewhat high in the sky. But the lower it gets, the more it gets in the eyes of first base, second base, center field, right field for those playing defense. But that's something I was talking to Coach Toby Burrell about that just the other day, and he said, you know, our girls practice in that sun every day. Swing and a miss for a strikeout. So Stacy Griggs getting it done. So Coach Burrell had a good point that, hey, our girls should be used to it. We're practicing in the sun just about every day that the weather cooperates. So nothing new there. 1 down. Batting now is going to be Marley Ruth Metcalf, the starting center fielder for Rosman with 1 out, nobody on. Top of the second inning. Got some fans here. That pitch is going to be low. Got a few fans out in center field, out there kind of in the Kent Maxey neighborhood. Got some on the bank in left field. Got several over there in straightaway left field over behind the fence. So, and those are our fan locations. Got a few behind the plate in the bleachers. Here comes another fastball, and again swinging behind the pitch for a swing and a miss. Marley Ruth Metcalf, the freshman center fielder for Rosman. Just a great day to be outside doing anything. And, of course, we're kind of partial to coming out and watching Lady Devils softball. Oh, there's a ground ball foul against the fence over at the Lady Devil dugout. And it's kind of unusual this season. The girls softball season is going to be over, actually, before the boys baseball season actually starts. So it's very unusual. All this, of course, with COVID, the big reason for many of the adjustments. We're only playing pretty much conference games. Swing and a miss. And that's going to be another out. Another strikeout. That is 5 on the day for Stacy Griggs, as her number is now moving up. Coming into this game, she had 241 strikeouts in her career. Putting 5 on the list, that's 246. And now it's going to be Caden Galloway hitting for Rosman. Caden now is the kind of the pinch hitter, if you will. She doesn't play defense, but she is a pinch hitter for the Rosman Tigers. I think they call this in many circles a flex player as opposed to a pinch hitter as it's called in baseball. But Caden is the batter. Bailey Owen is going to be on deck now with 2 out. Nobody on. Top of the second. So far, it's a pitcher's duel. Only 1 hit between the two teams. There's one that is really close. But it's going to be called a ball by the home plate umpire. You might hear the wind on the microphone. We are experiencing a nice breeze. It's blowing basically from the infield to the outfield. We're located just outside the right field fence at our broadcast location. Pitch in for a strike. And as I mentioned earlier, if you're coming up there looking for a lot of balls from the arm of Stacy Griggs, you're going to be going back to the dugout with a strikeout. She doesn't give you many pitches outside the strike zone. She looks in, gets the signal from her catcher, Keely Eagleman. Swing and a miss. Another strike. So 2 on Marley Ruth Metcalf. Check that to Caden Galloway. Bailey Owen is going to be on deck. Rosman coming in 2 and 3, but they played league leader Murphy. A close game, 5-4. 1-run ball game. Murphy, the only undefeated conference team right now at 2-0. Pitch in, swing and a miss, and that's going to be strikeout number 6 for Stacy Griggs. Rosman goes 3 up and 3 down. We'll go to the bottom of the second with no score. Stay with us on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, here we go. First pitch is going to be in for a ball as we get things underway in the bottom of the second inning. As our Lady Devils are at bat here, we're going to be seeing Stacy Griggs, Ashley Stevenson, Keely Eagleman. 3 seniors back-to-back-to-back hitting here with the pitching, swing and miss. And again, so far today, it's been an outstanding pitchers duel in the circle for Rosman. Elizabeth Daves has been outstanding so far, striking out 2 of the 4 batters she has faced. She has given up 1 walk and had 1 ball hit into center field, but has not given up any hits. Of course, we're only in the bottom of the second, so a lot of softball still to play on a gorgeous Tuesday. Glad we're playing here today because the rest of the week, not so pretty. Rain, as a matter of fact, potential flood watch coming up tomorrow, according to the National Weather Service across western North Carolina. It looks like could be as much as 2 inches of rain tomorrow. And then Thursday and Friday going to be turning cold.
Tilt up a little.
So here comes the windup and the throw. Going to be in for a ball. Now, some of your old timers like myself would call that cold weather right before Easter an Easter spat. I've heard that all my life when sometimes we have a chilly spell right before Easter.
Just try to keep
That's coming up this weekend. There's a ground ball to third base, caught cleanly over to first in time, and well played by the defense of Rosman on a hard hit ground ball by Stacy Griggs. So she hit one sharply, but again, well played over there by third baseman Maggie Galloway, and a good throw over to Gab Hightower at first base. And in this kind of a game, the way it's starting, if it continues to be a pitcher's duel, those defensive plays could mean the difference in the game. Seriously. Just an error here or there can cause the winning run or losing run to get across the plate. Now with a strike, Ashley Stevenson, our senior first baseman, batting now with 1 out, nobody on. And again, 2 outstanding pitchers here early. That pitch going to be high and outside. After Ashley, we're going to see Keely Eagleman on deck. Want to give a shout out to Sharon Burrell. She was listening and checking out Lady Devil softball the other day. There's a ball foul up against the greenhouse over there outside left field. We found out after the game that Sharon had been listening and watching, and we hope everything is going well with her and her mom. Of course, Sharon always a fixture with her husband, head coach Toby Burrell, here with Lady Devil softball for many, many years. That pitch is going to be in the dirt for a ball. So far today, Rosman has had two balls in play, a fly to left field and a single. That's it. Everything else a strikeout. There's a ground ball to second base, on to first in time, and Rosman gets Kay Johnson for out number 2. 2 down, Maddie Spates the batter. Maddie struck out her first time. Maddie had a big ball game, as we mentioned, against Hayesville. She had 2 doubles and a single. I think 2 RBIs in that game. As every single Lady Devil starter got a hit, at least one, in that win on Friday. Nobody on, 2 out. Swing and a miss. Both young ladies are pitching well, as you can tell by the scoreboard, with goose eggs on both sides here on the bottom of the 3rd inning. Wind up on the throw, pitch in for another strike. Maddie, our sophomore second baseman, struck out first time. Braden Taylor is going to be on deck. And sometimes it takes an inning or two for the hitters to kind of gauge and get a feel for what the pitcher is doing on the opposing team. And maybe next time around things get better. There's a pop-up, and it's going to be down to second base, and it's going to be caught for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down. We've said that a couple of times today for both teams. We've played 3, and it's 0-0. We'll be back on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. We've played 3 and still no score. Nobody has passed second base as a base runner for either team here between the Rosman Tigers and our Lady Devils of Swain County High School, thanks to outstanding pitching from both teams here this afternoon. Rosman will now have Nikki, at the plate here, Elizabeth Daves at the plate. Elizabeth is going to be hitting in the number 2 spot. She is their starting pitcher, and she has been outstanding. There's a foul ball, and it's, almost caught. Almost caught. It was in and out of the glove of Keely Eagleman, who made a dive, and it just popped out. And as you know, sometimes those catcher's mitts aren't, they're just kind of hard to catch with. And I say that if you've ever caught, you would understand that. They just don't have the flexibility in them that a fielder's glove has to wrap around that ball. They're just not designed that way. Tough break there, but staying alive. Elizabeth Daves hitting here in the top of the 4th inning for Rosman. No score. Swing and a miss. Stacy Griggs bringing it today. She's going against her opposing pitcher, Elizabeth Daves, who struck out last time. So Rosman will have their 2, 3, and 4 batters with Elizabeth Daves, Nikki Galloway, and Maggie Galloway hitting here in the 4th. Oh, that pitch way high, kind of got away from Stacy for a ball. One thing about it, we haven't seen many of those today. Stacy has been all over the strike zone. As a matter of fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts on the day. And for her career, 248. That's a lot of strikeouts for the Lady Devil Senior. Here's the windup and the throw. Swing and a miss, and there's another strikeout. Man, yeah, we need those people in the outfield that hang on the fence. I know back in the day, I think we used to have that. I think we had some fans who used to do that. I know Shelby Parker and Sarah Davis, of course, had so many strikeouts in their careers. It was a regular thing, and Stacy Griggs is following right in those footsteps. Strike in, strike one to Nikki Galloway. And by the way, Nikki has the only hit of the day for either team. The freshman right fielder for Rosman got on with a shot that dropped just over the infield into the outfield for a single. That is the only hit for either team. As a matter of fact, Rosman has only had 2 balls in play. One was a fly to left field off the bat of Reagan Chapman and the single by Nikki Galloway. Everything else has been a strikeout. The Lady Devils have had 3 or 4 balls in play. There's a hard shot. That would have been a base hit, but it was foul over on the first base side. So far, the Lady Devils have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 balls in play. No clean hits. We've had a grounder to second, a pop to second, a fly to center field, a grounder to third, and 1 error down at third base. So, again, kudos to the pitchers here on the afternoon. They have been bringing it. Pitch just missing for a ball. Just a beautiful spring Tuesday. We were just here on Friday with another fabulous day as we had softball Friday afternoon, and then we hustled on up the hill for football Friday night. One more football game on the Maroon Devils schedule. There's a swing and a miss, and that's going to be another strikeout for Stacy Griggs as Nikki Galloway this time goes down with a strikeout. Maggie Galloway batting now, the senior third baseman for Rosman. Our Maroon Devil football team off this Friday, of course. No game with an open date on the schedule. We wind up the season next Friday with Hayesville coming to town. Pitch going to be in the dirt, gets by. And I might be totally wrong, but I believe the Hayesville football game may be family night. We used to call it senior night, but I believe it's going to be family night. So that's always a special night at Swain County Memorial Stadium and Boys Dietz Field. The windup and the throw in the dirt again. No harm done here. Now the umpire having a word with the Rosman coach. Not sure what that was about. But again, Rosman, good folks I talked to earlier. Head coach Kyle Reese, assisted by Chris Daves, Chris Galloway, Doug Tucker, and Ann Daves doing all the stats over there. Really good bunch of people to talk to. And there's a ground ball foul down the third base side off the bat of Maggie Galloway. And as I mentioned the other day when we were playing Hayesville with head coach Gary Payne, we're just blessed with a lot of good coaches in the Smoky Mountain Conference that we've come to know over the years. And, of course, none better than our own head coach, Toby Burrell, and his assistants. A windup for Stacy, missing low. And coaching is, I tell you, and I've said this before as well, coaches can have so much impact on the lives of these high school kids. Stacy with the windup and the throw. Pitch high for a ball. That's going to be ball 4, I believe. So on base now is going to be Maggie Galloway. That is the first walk that Stacy has issued today. Rosman has issued only 1 walk as well. So 1 walk for either team. So Rosman now with a base runner. 2 out, 1 on. Kendall Harrison, who struck out last time. We've been saying that a lot thanks to the strikeouts off the arm of Stacy Griggs today. Pitch high for a ball. Jumping off the base, Maggie Galloway looks like she wants to take off at any given opportunity. So now the Lady Devils are really going to have to be careful with the pitches to try to avoid any kind of a pass ball or wild pitch that could move that base runner closer to scoring position. No score. The way this one's going, 1 run could be huge. Pitch in, strike with 2 out. Kendall Harrison, the batter. Marley Ruth Metcalf on deck for this young Rosman team. 2 seniors, check that, 3 seniors in their starting lineup and 3 freshmen as well. Our Lady Devils with 4 seniors. Pitch in, swing and a miss for a strike 2. Stacy trying to keep this Rosman runner stranded. Maggie Galloway over at first base. Here in the top of the 4th inning. It's hard to believe we've played almost half the game and nobody has advanced further than second base. Here comes the pitch. Stacy in the dirt. Runner takes off. So now Rosman with a potential scoring run at second base with 2 out. Maggie Galloway down there with Kendall Harrison batting. Coach Toby Burrell coming over to chat. I believe the home plate umpire might have been shaken up a little bit there. Might have been hit with a ball. That ball did get through as he is kind of squatting down behind home plate. Not sure the extent of what's going on, but that seems to be the case. I think the home plate umpire might have got shaken up when that ball got through and hit him. He is sitting down behind home plate. We hope he's going to be okay. I know that's I know the umpire behind home plate wears shin guards and has the chest protector and the face mask, but still, now he's getting a hand and is going to be pulled back up, and I think he's ready to resume, and we're glad to see that. I think he had a softball ricochet off his body. It looks like, it looks like a potential hand as now Coach Toby Burrell brings some ice over as he is putting that on his hand. So apparently the ball hit his hand, and man, that can really hurt. I mean, they call them softballs, but if you've ever played softball, they're not soft. And the way these softballs are now, they're just they're so hot, for lack of a better term, and you can hit them a long way if you get a good shot on them. And they're pretty firm. They're not soft by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, they're not baseball hard by any stretch, but by the same token, they're still very, very rigid and quite firm. As the home plate umpire is applying the ice to his hand, and he's up walking around after sitting down, and we hope he's going to be okay. And that's again talking about people not in it for the money. We've talked about coaches and all the hours they put in with the job they do, and hey, give the umpires a vote for that as well. These guys are not in it for the money they make. As a matter of fact, if you talk to high school officials all across the state and the country, there is a shortage of high school umpires. It's hard to get umpires sometimes to actually play the game. That's one of the difficult things. Sometimes you can schedule a game, whether it be softball, baseball, football, volleyball, but sometimes you can't get the umpires to come in and officiate. And they're still working on the hand, and while they do that, we're going to take a break. Fans, stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment right here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. Okay, we're ready to go after a brief timeout there. Again, the home plate umpire got hit in the hand with the ball, and that ball's coming through there at, I'm guessing, around 60 miles an hour. That's usually a good speed for softball pitchers at the high school level. Some pitch slower, some pitch faster. That pitch got through, and now Rosman has a runner at third base. And for the first time today, a runner at third base. And on with a walk is going to be Rosman's Kendall Harrison. So now our Lady Devils have issued 2 walks in a row. Back-to-back walks, runners on the corners with 2 out. Marley Ruth Metcalf struck out last time. She's batting now for Rosman, but Rosman, the first team to really threaten here. The first team with a runner at third base. Both teams have had a couple of runners at second. There's a swing and a miss. Runner going on down to second, obviously. No throw. Kendall Harrison now down at second base, so a base hit here could score 2 for Rosman. We're in the 4th inning, top of the 4th. Now runners threatening at second and third with 2 out for Rosman. No score for either team. Stacy with a windup. And this one in right across the knees for a strike. And as you can see on your camera, that umpire has that right hand behind his back. He called that strike actually with a left hand across his body. His right hand took a shot. He was over there putting ice on it a moment ago, and so he's got an injured right hand. In case you're wondering why that is the way it is as you're watching. Here is a high fly, could be trouble, and it's going to be caught. What a play by Johnson in center field. I thought she had waited too long maybe to break on that ball, but she comes running and makes a catch at the last second that really saved 2 runs on that play by Kay Johnson in center field. Caught it right at the really beneath her knee. What a catch. And again, a run-saving catch by Kay Johnson in center field. So, Lady Devils dodge a bullet. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. No score on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. No score yet as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Rosman had 2 on, 1 on second, 1 on third, but an outstanding catch in center field by Kaylin Johnson really saved the day for the Lady Devils as she made a huge catch with 2 runners in scoring position for out number 3, as now our Lady Devils will be at the plate trying to get some runs across as Braden Taylor will lead off. Braden flied out to center field last time for our Lady Devils. The junior shortstop has had a good afternoon so far. Watches that pitch go high for a ball. But again, man, that recent catch out there in center field by Kay Johnson, I can't tell you how big that was with runners on second and third for Rosman. If that ball had dropped in, that would have been 2 runs across the plate in this 0-0 game. We are literally now halfway gone. We've played 3.5 and no score. But that was a huge defensive play. Here's a shot straight away center field, off the fence, in the air, rounding first. Throw coming into second. Going to be close at second, but a stand-up double by Braden Taylor. Our Lady Devils with our first hit of the day. And Braden Taylor just hit one off the center field fence. And we are threatening now with no out. A runner on second. Batting is going to be Savannah Smith, followed by Stacy Griggs. Big shot off the bat of Braden Taylor, a junior shortstop. She hit one to center field earlier that was caught, but that one off the fence. Pitch low for a ball. We talked about this earlier about how great the pitchers were in the first 3 innings. I think there was only 1 hit total. And the question now starts to come into play is how long can these pitchers sustain that outstanding effort? Once you've pitched 3 or 4 innings, obviously the arm starts to get a little tired. There's a foul ball out of play over on the baseball field. So our Lady Devils' first hit of the day, a huge double by Braden Taylor to lead off, and this could be big. Down at second base, there's a ground ball foul, no play. So now, can we move her around and get her across the plate? That is the next question here in the bottom of the fourth with no score for either team. But a well-hit ball. If that one had been a little bit higher, it would have been out of here. Another ball in the dirt. We've seen both pitchers the last inning get a few more pitches in the dirt. We'll see if that continues. But so far, both pitchers have been outstanding. That one high and away for a ball. Savannah Smith struck out last time. Our junior right fielder, Stacy Griggs, is going to be on deck. But again, right now at second base, Braden Taylor with a big leadoff double. There's a high ball, catchable at second base, and it's going to be caught for an easy out number 1. That one, again, a mile high. So no possibility for the runner to go anywhere. Again, talking about Braden Taylor down at second base now with 1 down. Batting is going to be Stacy Griggs, who grounded to third base her first time up. Stacy has pitched outstanding. Matter of fact, looking back at the stats, only 1 hit on the day, and that was a single. Now the throw down to third, and safe down at third base as kind of a delay getting the throw back from catcher to home plate and taken off. That was a gutsy play, a gutsy steal, and Braden Taylor is now at third base. 1 out. Wow, I don't think anybody saw that coming, especially the defense. There's a ball hit into right field. That one's going to drop in. That's going to be at least a single. 1 run is in, rounding first, coming into second, and a stand-up double. This time from Stacy Griggs. So the Lady Devils, 2 doubles here in the fourth inning and the first RBI for either team as Swain takes a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first inning and still a runner at second base. So that gutsy steal from second to third paid off as that one dropped in right where nobody could catch it down the right field line. A well-hit double. And now coming on as a pinch runner, looks like it's going to be Amelia Clough, sophomore. And she's down at second base. Got her left wrist, looks like, in a cast. And she had a thumb injury she had last week, about a week ago today, as a matter of fact. But she is down at second base as a pinch runner with that left thumb and wrist all wrapped up. So, a one-run game in the bottom of the fourth inning. So now, getting back to action here at the plate. Ashley Stevenson struck out last time. Pitch high for a ball. Runner at second. But this has been a big inning for the Lady Devils. Our first 2 hits of the game here in the fourth inning. Leadoff double by Braden Taylor. She was scored by Stacy Griggs. And there's a pitch in for a ball. Bearing down now is the pitcher, Elizabeth Daves for Rosman. Doing a good job this afternoon. Giving up the only earned run of the day. Swing and a miss. Foul ball, says the umpire. No play. Ashley, one of our 4 seniors. Our first baseman now with a runner down at second base again. Keely Eagleman is going to be on deck as we have one down. Pitch in. Ground ball. Shortstop holds the runner. Goes to first. Gets the batter. Runner goes to third. Slide in safely. So advancing the runner is going to be Ashley Stevenson. Hitting into a fielder's choice, if you will, and then thrown out down at first base. 2 out. Runner at third. Keely Eagleman got on with an error last time. She had a screamer, a ground ball down to third base. There's a swing and a miss. Again, 2 out, 1 on. Lady Devils have a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the fourth inning. It's been a dandy so far. On deck will be Hannah Epperson. Pitch in. There's a ball over second base. Going to be a base hit. Another run will score. Throw coming into second base as the Lady Devils now have a 2-0 lead. And a big, big hit by Keely Eagleman with the second RBI of the day. So a big inning here for the Lady Devils with a 2-0 lead now with 2 out. Hannah Epperson batting. Runner on first. And it looks like we're going to have, again, another base runner, Kirsten Smith, coming in. Number 13. She's going to be down at first base running. Hannah Epperson struck out her last time. Swing and a miss for a strike. Hannah, our starting left fielder. So again, some key hits, really good hits. 3 hits here in the fourth inning after our Lady Devils had gone hitless for the first 3. A couple of big doubles and now a single. 2 out, 1 on. Hannah Epperson hitting with Hannah Schuler on deck. Back-to-back Hannahs. Swing and a miss. Again, Elizabeth Daves has pitched an outstanding game, giving up 3 hits, all of them coming here in the fourth inning. Unfortunately for her, allowing 2 runs in. There's another shot. This one's going to be at second base, but caught. And that will leave 1 runner stranded as we leave the bottom of the fourth inning. Our Lady Devils get it done with a 2-run fourth and a 2-0 lead. Back with the 5th here on the Maroon Devils Network. Our Lady Devils had the bats come alive in the bottom of the fourth inning, putting 2 runs on the scoreboard there as we had 2 big doubles, one by Stacy Griggs, one by Braden Taylor, and a big single by Keely Eagleman, knocking in the second run of the day. So 2-0 Lady Devils now as we enter the top of the 5th inning. Hitting for the Rosman Tigers is going to be Caden Galloway, a swing and a miss against Stacy Griggs. Last time, again, we had a huge play, a huge catch out of center field out there by sophomore Kaylin Johnson that I really think saved 2 runs potentially as Rosman had runners on second and third. A big, big defensive play. That pitch is way high, going to be a wild pitch, but no harm done. Nobody on here as we're just getting underway in the top of the 5th inning. But again, big defensive play. We've had outstanding pitching. But our Lady Devil bats really got it going there in the kind of the middle of the order, if you will, against Rosman's Elizabeth Daves. There's a swing and a miss. Hitting here for Rosman, Caden Galloway, who is their pinch hitter, a sophomore. Following her is going to be Bailey Owen, the starting shortstop, and Gab Hightower, the Rosman first baseman. The windup and the throw. Foul ball right off the Rosman dugout. Going to be no play. And again, the home plate umpire took one off the hand last inning. We had a break in the action here. He got some ice on it, but he is keeping that right hand hidden behind his back ever since he got a shot to the right hand. He's been calling everything with his left hand here, and we hope his right hand is going to be okay, seriously. That's swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 3. Strike 3. Caden Galloway goes down swinging. 1 down here in the top of the 5th inning. As we've mentioned before, I know these fellas and women too who umpire any sport, they don't get paid enough to suffer injuries besides the work they do. And we hope our home plate umpire is going to be okay. Here's the windup and the throw with 1 down. Pitch in low for a ball now to Bailey Owen, the starting shortstop, freshman for Rosman. We're talking to the coaches, and of course, we're all kind of melancholy that Rosman playing their last game here at Swain as a member of the Smoky Mountain Conference in softball. Swing and a miss for a strike as they join a new league next year with a realignment across North Carolina. But the Smoky Mountain Conference in softball has so much great tradition. I know you hear about the tradition in football for so many years, and rightfully so, but softball has been outstanding for so many years as well. Swing and a miss. I tell you, Stacy still bringing it. She had a couple of walks last inning, but she has still been throwing some heat. I know our Lady Devils back in the day were regular fixtures down at Walnut Creek, North Carolina, where they used to have all the softball playoffs. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be out 2. So 2 strikeouts in a row. And I'll be honest, I know some people may disagree, but I kind of wish we still went down to Walnut Creek for the state softball playoffs at every level, 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A. That's a great facility, 4 fields, 4 games going on at the same time. It was just a great atmosphere, and our Lady Devils had so many great teams that played down there year after year after year. Such a great tradition. Swing and a miss. Batting now, Gab Hightower, the catcher for Rosman. Our Lady Devils' next game, by the way, is scheduled this Friday at Hiawassee Dam. Of course, it's going to be, if you believe the long-range weather forecast, pretty chilly Friday. Going to be one of those kind of days at Hiawassee Dam. There's another swing and a miss for a strike. Check swing, didn't matter. Strike. We are not going to be home, believe it or not, until Friday, April 16th against Robbinsville. We play at Hiawassee Dam. Next week, we're going to be at Andrews Tuesday, at Murphy on Thursday. Then on Tuesday, April 13, we go to Cherokee. Swing and that, no, check, that's a call, 3rd strike. 3 strikeouts here in the top of the 5th inning for Stacy Griggs. Our Lady Devils hanging on 2-0. We'll be back here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. Gary Ayers along with Joe Holt on the camera, Kip Maxey on the camera, and we are rocking and rolling. There's a high pop-up. Could it be in play? No. Going to be behind home plate. Rolls off the netting and back out of play as Hannah Schuler will get us started here in the bottom of the 5th inning, where the Lady Devils now have a 2-0 lead after a scoreless 3.5 innings of play for both teams. So now let's see. We're getting things underway here. As again, we had 2 big doubles and a big single last inning that put 2 runs across the plate. Pitch in, strike. Call strike on sophomore Hannah Schuler. Our third baseman on deck is going to be leadoff hitter Kay Johnson, followed by Maddie Spates. Bottom of the 5th inning. It's been a great game so far. I think we've only had unofficially 1 error on the day. We've had only 3 walks total. That tells you how good the pitching has been for both Elizabeth Daves of Rosman and our Stacy Griggs, the senior. Here's the pitch, foul ball off the bat of Hannah Schuler, our sophomore. Nobody on, just getting underway here on the bottom of the 5th inning. I tell you, the way the pitchers have been pitching, 2 runs are just large. I hate to keep using that word huge. They 2 runs are big right now. Oh, there's a ground ball that's going to be foul. Off-speed pitch kind of got Hannah a little bit twisted up there. She wanted to go for it, but fouled it off at the last second. As we mentioned, our Lady Devils scheduled to be at Hiawassee Dam this Friday. Hiawassee Dam right now in 2nd place in the Smoky Mountain Conference. There's a pitch inside, just missing for a ball. Looking at the standings right now, Murphy 2-0. They're the only undefeated team. Hiawassee Dam is 3-1. Robbinsville is now 2-1. Robbinsville, the defending conference champs, lost to Murphy yesterday 14-10. That is Robbinsville's only loss of the year. There's a ball in the dirt. Our Lady Devils are 2-1 right there with Robbinsville. Cherokee 2-1. We have the tiebreaker off them as we beat Cherokee 4-1 earlier in the season. Then Rosman at 2-3, Hayesville 2-5, Andrews 0-3 in the conference. But again, it's a tight race. There's a called strike 3. So the out is going to be called, and 1 down. So again, right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams still very much in the race here in the Smoky Mountain Conference. Murphy, Hiawassee Dam, Robbinsville, Cherokee, and our Lady Devils at 2-1. A win today would push us to 3-1. Pitch in for a strike. Elizabeth Daves. Again, solid effort on the day. Kay Johnson batting. Kaylin got on with a walk her first time and grounded to second her last time up. Swing and a miss for a strike for the sophomore. I tell you, this Kayla Johnson, very good athlete. We were pleased to see how good she was in basketball when she joined the Lady Devils basketball team. And off-speed pitch in for a strike, called 3. That is out number 2. Off-speed pitch. So we're seeing Daves try to confuse our hitters right now. Maddie Spates batting with 2 out. Maddie has struck out and popped out to second in 2 times today. Nobody on, 2 out. Bottom of the 5th inning. Well, I tell you, Elizabeth Daves is not losing anything. She has been outstanding here in the 5th inning. Maddie hitting now with 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. On deck is going to be Braden Taylor, who started off the big 4th inning with a double. Then Stacy Griggs added a double and the first RBI of the day. And Keely Eagleman had a single and an RBI for that 2-run inning. Pitch just missing low for a ball. Field is in good shape. Outfield is in good shape. We saw Coach Schuler working on the baseball field earlier today. They're still several days away from playing, though. Off-speed pitch, got her twisted up again. That's going to be a foul ball. We've seen that a couple of times this inning, that off-speed. Getting our batters just a little bit off-key. Here we go now with 2 out. Sophomore Maddie Spates, nobody on. Just missing for a ball. Braden Taylor on deck. 2-2 the count. Don't forget our Lady Devils, weather permitting, at Hiawassee Dam this Friday. If you can, make the trip over. There's a shot into right field. It's going to drop for a hit. And I believe that's our 4th hit on the day. Good job by Maddie Spates. That is our 4th hit. Braden Taylor has a double. Stacy Griggs has a double. Keely Eagleman a single. And now the single for Maddie Spates. 4 hits on the day off Elizabeth Daves. So far on the day, Rosman only has 1 hit off Stacy Griggs. But they did get a couple of base runners in scoring position earlier. There's a shot into left field. It's going to be caught on the dead run. So an outstanding play out there in left field as the hard shot off the bat of Braden Taylor is going to be caught out there by Rachel Carnathan. Outstanding hit, outstanding play, though, in left field. And we go to the top of the 6th inning. Our Lady Devils up 2-0 on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, here we go. We have played 5 here at Swain County High School. Rosman's top of the order, Reagan Chapman, will lead off for the Tigers here in the top of the 6th inning. This has been a fast-moving game here. It's there's a bunt attempt, and it's going to be in front of the plate, and the umpire says foul. Keely Eagleman was out there quickly, but going to come back and try it again. And I want to give a shout-out to Sharon Burrell. Hope she's doing well. Hope her mom is doing well, and glad to have her listening in. And hey, Sharon, we miss you. I know you have a lot of things in your plate right now, but we hope everything is going well down there just to the east of the mountains, if you will. Pitch in for a ball. Back in your old stomping grounds near Hickory, North Carolina. So some people say Hickory. It's Hickory, not Hickory. So I just hated it when my mom said, go get me a Hickory switch. That's not something you want to hear when you're growing up. Here comes the pitch in, tipped it bunt, and it's going to be a call strike. Again, the leadoff hitter, Reagan Chapman, struck out and flied to left field and 2 times to the plate. Only 1 hit given up today by Stacy Griggs, and that was off the bat of Nikki Galloway, 1 single. They did get 2 runners in scoring position earlier, but again, an outstanding play in center field by Kaylin Johnson stopped that potential, and that was close. Oh, pitch high for a ball. That one got away. As we mentioned, we had the home plate umpire get injured earlier. He's now we're seeing his right hand in action a little more. His right hand got hit with a ball earlier, and now we're seeing him use his right hand more. That's a good sign as he is hanging in there behind home plate. Hope he's going to be okay. Stacy, the windup and the low pitch for a ball. And full count, Reagan Chapman making her work. Elizabeth Daves on deck. Nikki Galloway following her. Top of the order here for Rosman. They're in the top of the 6th inning, so you might say they're down to their final 6 outs in one sense of the imagination here against our Lady Devils. Stacy, the windup, and it's going to be fouled away. As we mentioned, our Lady Devils after today got a bunch of games on the road at Hiawassee Dam this Friday. Next week, Tuesday at Andrews, Thursday at Murphy. Then the following week, Tuesday, April 13, will be at Cherokee. And then on Friday, April 16, we finally come home with Robbinsville. And there's a shot that's going to be, is it going to be in play? Yes, it is. Throw coming down to second base, not going to be in time. And now with a double down at second base is Reagan Chapman, only their 2nd hit of the day. And that one was just in no man's land, so to speak, over there on the line between third base and left field where nobody could get to it. So now hitting is going to be Elizabeth Daves. The tying run at the plate. Elizabeth, the opposing pitcher, has done an outstanding job today. She has struck out twice in her 2 plate appearances with Nikki Galloway on deck. There's a bunt right in front of home plate. This one could be trouble on down to first base in time. And the runner breaks for home, and it's going to be safe. Looks like the officials are going to call both runners safe. And Rosman gets the first run of the day. Across the plate, no, they're going to call the runner at first base out. So Elizabeth Daves with a ground ball, but an RBI. So the first run of the day on a bunt in front of home plate. The throw down to first, the runner kept trucking and scores. Nikki Galloway is now hitting. She has the only other hit of the day. There's a ground ball to third base. Trying to get a handle on it. Over to first base in time. And out at first base. Boy, the Rosman coach didn't like that call, I don't think. But an outstanding stretch at first base over there by Ashley Stevenson. The throw was low, but Ashley made a huge stretch and pulled that one off the top of the ground for the out. That was close. Man, tough play down there at third base by Hannah Schuler. She knocked it down then had to pick it up and fire it on over to first base. Got the job done. And our score is 2-1 now. Rosman, bases empty, but 2 out. Pitch in for a ball. Heading now is going to be Maggie Galloway. Maggie on the day has had a strikeout and a walk in 2 times at the plate. Again, bases empty, 2 out. But Rosman closes the gap, making it a 2-1 ball game here on the bottom of the 6th inning, top of the 6th inning rather. Our Lady Devils will be batting in the bottom half. But wow, both teams have gambled a little bit. We saw Rosman make that play at the plate, and it was close, but the run scored. We saw our Lady Devils had a big steal from second to third earlier, and that run came in to score later. There's a foul ball off the bat of Maggie Galloway, one of the seniors on this squad for Rosman. Again, glad to have here all the Tigers here at Swain County High School. Their coaches, head coach Kyle Reese, assisted by Chris Daves, Chris Galloway, Doug Tucker, and Ann Daves. Of course, our Lady Devils head coach Toby Burrell, assisted by Ashley McClendon, Caitlin Dills, and Taylor Day. And the team manager, statistician, team mom, one Jenna Marr, who's headed down to Lenore Ryan next year to play volleyball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So we have now played 5.5. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Our Lady Devils will be coming to bat, but it's gotten tighter. It's 2-1. Swain will be back on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. Our Lady Devils back at the plate here. It's been a heck of a game so far. Leading us off here is going to be Savannah Smith. And she hits one right by second base to lead off this inning. And she's going to make a dash for second and will wind up with a stand-up double down at second base. Savannah Smith, outstanding base running here. And by the way, that is our 4th hit on the day. That's the way we started last inning with a leadoff double that led to 2 runs. Can it happen again? And now we're going to have Stacy Griggs at the plate, who has pitched an outstanding game today. Only 1 run scored today by Rosman. Rosman, a tough team. We knew coming in they were going to be tough. As we were talking with Toby Burrell in the pregame show, Coach Burrell and I were talking about, hey, they played Murphy, who is right now in first place in the conference, a 5-4 game. Rosman losing to Murphy by only 1 run. They played Hiawassee Dam 2 tough ball games. Hiawassee Dam is tough. Here's a pop-up to the pitcher. That's going to be caught, and the runner stays at second. Off the bat of Stacy Griggs, who has a big RBI on the day and a big double her last time up. Ashley Stevenson will be batting. Hit into a fielder's choice last time. Ashley, one of our seniors, a strikeout and a ground ball last time. Now we got a runner at second base down there again, Savannah Smith. Savannah, one of our 2 juniors. We only have 2, but they both start. Braden Taylor and Savannah Smith. Got a huge sophomore class, 10 sophomores on the team. Pitch in for a strike. Runner at second, 1 out. Keely Eagleman is going to be on deck behind Ashley, our first baseman, who had a huge catch a moment ago on a throw from third base. And we've commented on this before, but wow, she can stretch. She has some flexibility, and she can stretch and make those tough catches down at first base. Pitch, gets by. Runner goes for third. Just off the glove of the catcher. Tough break for Rosman. Big break for the Lady Devils. Runner in scoring position. Down at third base now with only 1 out. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for a strike. Again, big leadoff double by Savannah Smith, now down at third base. Lady Devils hanging on to a 2-1 lead as we're in the top of check that, bottom of the 6th inning. Foul ball on the third base side. Coach Toby Burrell hustles over. But this is a tough league in softball. As we mentioned, the standings. Murphy, Hiawassee Dam, Robbinsville, Swain, and Cherokee basically only a game apart. Ground ball to second base, on to first in time for the out, but the run will score. And the Lady Devils now with a 3-1 lead and an RBI off the bat of Ashley Stevenson. So a big RBI on the day. She has an RBI today. Stacy Griggs has an RBI, and Keely Eagleman has an RBI. As she steps into the plate, she had a big single and an RBI last time at bat. As she takes a swing and a miss, our senior catcher. All right, the bases are empty with 2 down now. Ball gets through, and looks like that's going to be ball 4. Or was a hit batter? Okay, got a hit by a pitch. I started to say she hasn't thrown enough pitches to Keely for a walk. So Keely hit by a pitch, and now we're going to have a pinch runner coming in for our Lady Devils. And looks like Kirsten Smith is going to be back at first base. And Kirsten fast. She breaks off the base when the pitch is thrown. So our Lady Devils add another run here in a tight ball game. At the plate now is going to be Hannah Epperson, one of our seniors. High pop-up in the infield. Going to be a tough play. Going to be, off the glove in foul territory. Good hustle over there by the second baseman, Kendall Harrison, for Rosman, but just couldn't get there. I mean, it was that close, just off the end of her glove. And those are always hard plays over there in foul territory behind first base. Runner on first, 2 out. Hannah Epperson, the batter, has struck out and popped out to second and 2 times. Hannah Schuler is going to be on deck. 2 strikes now on Hannah. Here's the windup from Dave's, foul ball. And again, quick feed over there for Kirsten Smith, sophomore. She gets off the base, and I'm sure with any kind of ball in play, she's going to be taken off in a hurry. 3-1. Lady Devils now with a 2-run lead. There's another foul ball down the third base side. Hanging in there with some good swings is Hannah Epperson, our left fielder. Now the Lady Devils making some noise over there. Trying to get everybody pumped up. There's a swing and a foul ball again. And I'm starting to feel sorry for Kirsten Smith with all these foul balls. She had taken off and was, over halfway to second base. Yeah, she could have scored. Oh, boy, she breaks when the ball leaves the pitcher's hand. Oh, that one over the catcher's head, easily down to second, is going to be Kirsten this time. That fast break pays off as she's down at second base now with 2 strikes. And again, Hannah Epperson hanging in there, making Dave's work. Throws some extra pitches. Here's the windup with 2 out. There's another foul ball. This one right over the Rosman dugout over there. That one had some smoke on it. So Hannah Schuler is going to be on deck again. 2 out. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-1. Swain over Rosman. So Rosman is going to have pressure on in their top of the 7th coming up, depending on what happens here. Pitch high for a ball. Hannah, good eye, letting that one sail by for a ball. So now 2-2 the count on our senior left fielder, Hannah Epperson. There's another foul ball. Yeah, she is making Dave's work overtime to try to get her out. And again, Kirsten Smith is getting some base running practice in because she's breaking every time the ball leaves the pitcher's hand, and we've seen probably 4 or 5 foul balls now. There's another one. Yep, Kirsten Smith almost halfway to third. If Hannah gets this ball in play, she's going to score. Oh, man. Here we go. Dave's back on the rubber. Here we go with the windup and the throw. This one low for a ball. Not even close on this one. Full count. Yep, full count. 3-2 on Hannah Epperson with a payoff pitch. And I wonder what the odds are of a foul ball here. We'll have to go to Harris and find out what the odds would be. Here we go. Big pitch with 2 out. And it's in for a call, 3rd strike. So we leave one stranded, but we get one across the plate, and we go to the top of the 7th with a 3-1 lead over Rosman. We'll be back in just a minute on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. It's do or die time for the Rosman Tigers as they are now in the top of the 7th inning, down by a score of 3-1 to the Lady Devils of Swain County High School. And it's been, for the most part, a pitcher's duel here this afternoon. Both pitchers just playing outstanding ball here. As you can tell, when it's 3-1, there hasn't been a whole lot of offense on the afternoon. Leading off now for Rosman is going to be their number 5 hitter. That's going to be Kendall Harrison, who has struck out and walked in 2 times, followed by Marley Ruth Metcalf and Caden Galloway. They're hitting here in the 7th inning. Stacy Griggs has been tough to hit as she has, looks like, according to my unofficial stats, given up only 2 hits on the day. A single to Nikki Galloway and a double to Reagan Chapman. That's been it. So now Stacy Griggs trying to keep this game going her way against Maggie Galloway, one of the seniors on this team for Rosman. Here comes the pitch, and just missing for a ball. Now we're starting to see a little bit of shade over there in left field, but the sun is even more intense at first base, second base, and right field for the defense out here. Maybe a little bit of an issue as well for center field. But it's, hey, both teams have to play in the same conditions, so to speak. And as we talked to Coach Toby Burley, and he had a great point. Hey, our girls play in this sun every day at practice, so they're used to it. Hanging in there at the plate, Maggie Galloway, one of 3 seniors on the starting lineup for Rosman. They have another senior, Blakely Reed, who also is on the roster. Stacy with the pitch, low for a ball. So now the count goes full, 3-2. And again, a 3-1 Lady Devil lead here on the top of the 7th. Our Lady Devils defensively wanting to keep pushing the gas and try to get Rosman out, if you will. Rosman trying to come back and tie this. They need 2 to keep the game alive. There's a ground ball in play at third base, on to first in time. 1 down. Good play as, again, over there at third base, it's been a hot day for Hannah Schuler. She's had several shots hit her way as she fires on over to Ashley Stevenson for 1 down. So now it's going to be batting is for Rosman. Now it's going to be Marley Ruth Metcalf. One down. Caden Galloway is going to be on deck. Ball in as, again, now we're seeing the umpire put that right hand again behind his back. He had that hit by a ball earlier and got it banged up pretty good. Had to put some ice on it. As we mentioned, hope he's going to be okay. Pitch high for a ball. But at this point in time in the sporting world in North Carolina high school sports, we've got girls softball, we've got girls soccer, and we have girls and boys golf. Those are the sports being played right now. After the girls softball season, baseball gets underway immediately after that, and will run. Most seasons so far have been about around 6 weeks. I know basketball was, and softball and most of the spring sports are running about 6 weeks. Now the umpire talking to, looks like maybe talking to Jenna Marr behind the plate, who is
2-0. Oh, 2 balls.
Trying to get the count correct over there. And Jenna is our statistician. There's a pop-up out of play over there. And I tell you, it looks like, is that Neil Blankenship and maybe Matt Epperson over there? They could have made a play on that, I think. So Coach Blankenship going to go over there and track that softball down over in the weeds near the greenhouse, just behind the Lady Devil dugout. So both those guys are pretty athletic. I think if they had wanted to, they probably could have made a play on that one. Oh, swing and a miss. A big strike. 2 strikes now on the batter. Again, hanging in there, Marley Ruth Metcalf, a freshman, flied out to center field last time. And that was a big catch out there by Kay Johnson that I think saved 2 potential Rosman runs. There's a foul ball. Caden Galloway is going to be on deck for Rosman here. They have it on the line. They're down 3-1. They've got to have 2 to tie and keep this one alive and send it to the bottom of the 7th inning. Nobody on. One down for Rosman. The Tigers from Transylvania County. Over there near the South Carolina line. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be 2 out. 2 down now, 1 out away for the Lady Devils. And it's going to bring up Caden Galloway to the plate now. No, check that. We're going to have a pinch hitter. Blakely Reed is going to come on and bat now. Blakely is the only person that is on the roster for Rosman. So they only have 10 players on their entire roster. Blakely Reed getting her first shot at the plate now. And Stacy Griggs with another strikeout on the day. Has had a bunch of them. Pitch in for a ball. 15 strikeouts on the day. Unofficially again for Stacy Griggs, and Rosman 1 out away from picking up the loss here this afternoon. They would their record would drop to 2-4. The Lady Devils would improve to 3-1 and stay. There's a foul ball, and stay in the hunt for a conference title. As we mentioned, Murphy comes into play today, undefeated 2-0. Hiawassee Dam 3-1. Robbinsville now 2-1 as they lost to Murphy yesterday, 14-10. Our Lady Devils are 2-1, and Cherokee is 2-1. We have the tiebreaker over Cherokee right now, as we won over Cherokee earlier, but we have to play Cherokee again in a few days. Those are right now the 5 teams at the top of the Smoky Mountain Conference. And our Lady Devils have been there many, many times. Pitch high for a ball. 2-1 the count. As that sun gets closer to the tree line over there behind home plate, or as we like to say, over there behind Hazel Creek. And the breeze is getting a little cooler, but I have a feeling we're not going to be here a whole lot longer. But pitch in for a strike to Blakely Reed, hitting with 2 out. Stacy Griggs trying to seal the win here at the top of the 7th inning. Lady Devils with a 3-1 lead. Rosman has been tough, as we knew they would be. They only lost to Murphy by 1 run, 5-4. Murphy's 2-0. Murphy beat Robbinsville yesterday, so that tells you how tough this league is. Pitch in, swing and a miss. There's strike 3. This game is over, and the Lady Devils have a win, 3-1. As we mentioned, our Lady Devils now move to 3-1 in conference play, dropping Rosman to 2-4 as a big win for the Lady Devils and a big day for Stacy Griggs. 16 strikeouts, I believe, unofficially, as she only gave up, I believe, 1 double to Reagan Chapman, 1 single to Nikki Galloway, 2 hits on the day. So a 2-hit win for Stacy Griggs, and we'll come back and talk with head coach Toby Burrell in just a minute. See that camera? That's what we're looking at right there. You'll do fine. You'll do fine. Hey, how did you feel coming into the game? How did you feel during the game? Were you feeling good? How did you feel? That kind of thing. Yeah. Just feel. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Welcome back here at Lady Devils Softball Park. What a win. The Lady Devils coming up with a 3-1 win over the Rosman Tigers. A tough one here today, but I've got one tough lady to my right, and that is pitcher Stacy Griggs. Stacy, what a day. 16 strikeouts. You only gave up 2 hits on the day. Coming into the game, how did you feel getting ready for Rosman?
I knew they were going to be a tough team because they went close scored with Murphy, and that's a tough team. So I knew that we had to bring our A game.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, you pitched outstanding because I think through about 3 innings, it was just 0, 0, 0, 0. Elizabeth Daves did an outstanding job pitching today as well. Do you feel like you had your best stuff today, or how did you feel as the game went on?
I definitely try to bring my best every game, but I think that was one of my best games. I did, like mess up a little bit, sometimes, but I got it back together, so that was good.
Yeah. Hey, you were throwing a lot of strikes because we made the comment during the broadcast that, hey, if the batters come up there with a bat on their shoulders, they're going to be in trouble because you were around the strike zone. Now, how did you feel when they had a runner on second, a runner on third? So did you start feeling a little pressure at that time?
Yeah, I thrive off pressure, actually. So that was intense, but I like playing under that kind of pressure, knowing that I have my teammates behind me.
Yeah. Oh, talking about that, talking about your teammates behind you. What a catch out here by Kay Johnson. I know that had to make you feel good, huh?
Oh, yeah. Definitely makes you nervous, but it was a great catch, and she saved 2 runs, so that was really great.
No doubt. Well, congratulations on a huge win. As we mentioned, 16 strikeouts, only 2 hits on the day by Rosman. So, hey, good luck, and go get them Friday at Hiawassee Dam.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Stacy Griggs, ladies and gentlemen, outstanding job today in the pitcher's circle for the Lady Devils, as she just really, I thought, had good stuff most of the day as we talked to head coach Toby Burrell. Now, Coach, give us your thoughts on that pitching performance today by Stacy.
Well, it was outstanding from the get-go. She did a wonderful job. Her velocity was up today, and she had a real good curveball working. We didn't use it as much as probably I should have in calling it, but I wanted to stay ahead of them. She did a good job staying ahead and making them try to swing at her stuff, and I think that was the key today to do that. We got some great defense behind her, some good plays made out there by Kay, and she made a fantastic catch. And defensively, Stacy covering that bunt and throwing to Ashley. Ashley got it back. Thought we had a bang it's there, and we just didn't get it. But we executed as well as we could execute on that too. So a lot of things to be really happy about with our team. And it's like I told them, it's a great effort. We kind of stayed in there and plugged that one out, but we got to get ready and go back to work tomorrow and try to get our bats hot and then go to Hiawassee Dam and get another one.
Yeah. Kudos to Elizabeth Daves, the Rosman pitcher. She pitched a heck of a game. It was just 0-0 inning after inning, and then we put together those hits there later in the fourth.
Yeah, we did. I thought we did a good job a second and third time through the lineup getting to her. She's an outstanding pitcher. She really is. And they worked the ball around the strike zone really well and kept us off balance. We had I think most of our strikeouts were probably just looking. We got caught looking a lot. So that means when that happens, she's got some good movement on her breaking pitches to be able to get those. And we still have some really good at-bats. Hannah and Epperson in that last inning had a tremendous at-bat. And then just wasn't able to finish it off. But that was kind of the way the day was with the bats for us. We had really good at-bats at times, but just couldn't finish it off with a hit. And we were able to get timely hits, and that's the key. Every time that you are able to come away with a win, it's that you got timely hits when you needed them. Oh,
no doubt. Coach, a big win today, going to Hiawassee Dam, as you mentioned, on Friday, and never an easy place to play, as this conference is just so tough.
It is top to bottom. It's gotten a lot better over the years. There are no easy outs.
No.
You got to take your A game everywhere. I told our kids that a couple of weeks ago, actually, before things even started, when these guys, Rosman and Hiawassee Dam and all these guys were playing, I said, it's anybody's ball game. We just got to go out there and play, and we just got to go play our game and do our stuff and not worry about anything. And we've done a good job of doing that so far. And I like where we're at right now, and I think we'll be just fine down the road and excited for the opportunity to get to play in nice weather and go to Hiwassee Dam and see if we can get another win. And then next week will be Andrews and Murphy, but we can't look anywhere down the road. We got to take care of business at Hiwassee Dam.
All right, fans, no doubt about it. The Smoky Mountain Conference every time out is just a tough out, if you'll pardon the pun, and we go to their place on Friday. Join us next time as we love bringing you Lady Devil softball right here on the Maroon Devils Network.